want to talk to him about his land. I love it. Is he going to have cattle? What kind?
I know. That's why. That's clever because I'm like, you gotta smell it.
Yeah,
Taste
I
of
have to
it.
pinch it and smell
Taste
it.
it. Taste it. Put your mouth and smell
I've been growing these for 3 years to get them up to that big. The first year they were about 2 stalks. Then the next year they were about 4 stalks. Now they're full.
Yeah.
They're bush clematis. It's let's see.
We have
I got it the first year they were available.
and it
so
came back.
out 3 years ago.
It was in a flower bed.
Oh, really?
New one.
Would you like me to text you or email you the receipt?
Very, very cool.
You can email it.
Okay. Oh, it already sent it to you. Gmail.
Okay.
A Gmail?
Yep.
Interesting.
These are climbing clematis.
I never know how those
These
things
things
work.
are just too small.
It's crazy. It's a little
Now,
bit
he told
weird.
me he said they had on the back of the truck.
Okay. I'll go put it back there. Yeah. I knew that we didn't have any more because he put them all in there, and I said, are there any more left? And he was like,
After they bloom out and there's a lot of dead heads on it,
I
I always just cut them off.
I was like, well, I
And
still
they come right 2 weeks, they're back up full again, and then they bloom again.
The joint.
So you can just or like if they get dry and they get burned up,
Excuse me, am I in your way?
No.
see all that
Mind your way?
No, you're fine.
It just comes right back out and replaces it instantly. I mean, less than a month, you'll have a brand new plant sitting there.
What are those?
Bush clematis.
Ah, okay. What's the story behind them? I heard you telling. I heard you telling somebody the story behind those. You grew. It took you 3 years to grow them.
Yeah, those are 3-year-old plants there.
Wow.
I think I want this one.
Okay.
What do you do with them?
Plant them in the ground, and it's a perennial. They
Or
come
as
back
opposed to a vase, or
In the house, yeah.
in the house.
Just make straight tree and sit
I
down.
know it seemed like a dumb question to start with, but
You want this one?
I just want one.
I know. I'm saying that's a really nice one.
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
This one's kind of got a loose arm on it over here.
He's got a little.
he got karate chopped.
That's a really nice one too.
I had to find a handyman to plant them.
Yeah.
They may run me off.
I'm not gonna run you off.
How often do they bloom?
They'll bloom multiple times a summer, but like they come out, all these are buds right here, and the flower's gonna come out of that and hang over. When that's all done and your blooms fall off, I always cut them off, give them a good hard trim, they come back up and bloom again. And they'll do that as many times as you can do it in the summer.
Oh.
3 times, 4 times.
Okay.
And they just will regrow and rebloom. Cut them off, regrow, rebloom.
Okay. Where are you guys from?
Colonial Heights.
Ah, all right. Yeah, I'm with the Kingsport Times News.
Oh, okay, cool.
Touring around, looking at everything.
Well, good. Yeah, take some pictures.
What's the most unique thing you have here?
Unique. I'd say that's probably the bougainvillea today. These are something that you don't see very frequently around here.
What is that?
It's a South American tropical shrub, and it blooms all summer,
Oh,
and it has great color, and you can keep them over inside in the wintertime. You
Does
can't.
it need to be in a pot like that?
I like to do them in a pod, just makes them easier to take in and out. But they do like to be root bound. They don't want to be in a big fat pot with a lot of wet soil. They don't do well in that instance. They want to have roots all the way to the end of the pot.
so you can put it in a vase or a big pot.
Yeah.
Set it outside during the summer and then bring it in during
Exactly.
the winter. Okay.
Yeah, you can put it. You can
Yeah,
put it
we've
in your
had them
garage.
for forever. Gosh,
Yeah,
we've had
10
that for 10 years.
Does it need window light or anything like
No.
that?
When it's dormant, when all the leaves are off of it, you don't just put it in a dark closet and it'd be okay.
Okay.
But we kept ours in the garage and where it didn't freeze. But it got cool, you know.
Does that
No
stay?
light.
Does it stay blooming all summer?
Blooms in spring, summer, and fall.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, how much does that cost?
This guy's 70.
Oh boy.
I've got the small ones for 40 and the little pots over there all the way around. But the trees are a little bit more.
Okay. Well, can I have your name?
My name's Billy.
Billy.
Right?
I took your picture somewhere. You might make the paper. I can't
All right.
guarantee it.
All right. Well, we'll see.
Okay.
We get to see him.
It depends on what else I see and how much space we
Okay.
have.
Cool. Thank you.
We call it. We print the news that fits.
There you go.
If you fit, you made it.
Okay.
All right.
That'll
Thank
work.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, I want that.
That's a good one. That guy, you won't see that iris around here.
Mine's got very big. Yeah.
It actually says on this tag.
Hey, pretty good. I remember you. I remember you. Got you some plants, eh?
Yep, got one from here. I walked around, got what I wanted. Bye-bye.
Yep.
You doing all right?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Uniform coral pink, impeccable form, fast grower.
Okay, in case you're wondering, we're at the Farmhouse in the Valley. It is, they're having their annual, I can't remember what they called it, something, marketplace, something or other. Vintage market. They have 40 vendors, and it's open till 3. They're gonna have music around noon. They have lunch, and it's all kinds of stuff going on. There's an artist that's gonna be doing demonstrations that we're gonna try to see here in a little bit. So I'm just gonna walk around and look at it. You can come with me. Oh boy, Tupperware show.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Stretch your food dollar.
Absolutely. It saves money, saves waste.
Yep.
It helps the economy. It's a great solution for everything. We've been in business for 75 years.
Oh, okay. Where are you guys from?
Bristol.
Ah.
And we actually, Tupperware went up in stock in the spring of last year when the pandemic hit because everybody had all this food now.
Yeah.
And they had to store it. And so here we were.
Being frugal with groceries has just got back into style, but it was always in style at our house.
Absolutely.
We don't waste anything.
Yeah, and Tupperware was really great for the average person because they could extend their groceries. In fact, we have things called fridge smarts, and you can keep in a fridge smart celery for 2 weeks and it won't grow wilt.
Huh.
Because what they have is, I'll show you this one fridge smart over here. It has a way of adjusting the humidity. So they come in different sizes, but this is what we call a fridge smart. And you can keep your celery, your carrots, everything. You see, you can adjust the humidity on it. And there's a little handy chart that tells you where to position it.
Okay.
So you keep your carrots, your celery, whatever you have to, and it'll stay for weeks.
You know what I like this about Tupperware? When the dishes are all dirty, you just use the Tupperware for a dish, like a Jethro cereal bowl.
Absolutely. In fact, I'll tell you exactly that. So I have these bowls here, and that's what people do. Okay, these are the classic cereal bowls that are microwavable.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're storage.
That's not a Jethro cereal bowl though. I'm a Jethro cereal bowl kind of guy.
Well, they were pastel colors, but this is a
Yeah.
sparkling red. It's the same design though,
Yeah.
and so like you could have oatmeal. You
Yeah.
can take it. You can put it in the refrigerator. You can put it in the microwave, and you have a bowl, and it has a lid. So.
We always have leftover grits too.
Yeah, oh absolutely. And then you have the modular mates, which are just great for storing everything, and they're stackable.
Yeah.
So the same thing you talk about economy, and this is a marinator or actually a deli keeper. So when you put your deli in there, you see it doesn't sit in the grease, so it sits up. So bacon and deli stuff.
Okay.
This is actually for potatoes and onions.
I tell you what, you are an excellent ambassador for Tupperware.
Thank you. Well, I've actually been selling it for 40 years.
Wow.
I'm pushing 70, so it's something I believe in, and I wouldn't sell something I didn't really believe in.
Okay. All right. Well, let's spin back. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, and I deliver. I can mail. Yeah, I do facials. You know, as you're entered, and you possibly can.
Hello. I love your brand.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
That's neat. Made out of clothespins. That's neat. Got some Mother's Day stuff. I'm fixing to sneeze, so be warned. I'm fixing to sneeze. No, you're fine. That's what I want. We want everybody.
And the copper, the shanties, they're scattered about. So seriously, feel free to pick up anything. A lot of times, you know, it looks different when you get it out in the light. So feel free to pick up anything you like. And this is really pretty.
That's what she was looking at as well.
Bracelet with that.
It's the rainbow. It's the tree of life.
I love that. Neutral, but
She
it's got
has
a lot
several
of sparkle.
pieces that have the tree of life. They're just kind of scattered throughout.
So that's really pretty too. That's purple. So if we, that's labradorite too. So if we get it out here in the light, you see the purple flag? Isn't that pretty? So you can do. The more you look, the more you see. I know.
Got the signs.
This looks really cool.
Put this in your bag.
Can you put all your things inside the...
You need my picture?
Huh?
You need my picture?
Sure.
This is a fine lady right
I
there.
know that.
He knows that. I send him leads all the time, don't I? I'll call Rick, my nephew works with him. And I'll call Rick and I'll say, Rick, I've got Jeff Lee.
Yeah, it's good to have. It's good to know people in high places. I'll tell you.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Are you the featured artist today?
I am.
Oh, okay. What are you working on?
Well,
Not running you off.
I'm not
I'm painting on site today, so I just have the wood, and people can just tell me what they want on the wood, or if I just have the cow. It's printed off here on the board, so they can tell me if they want like a Charolais, if they want a Hereford, or you know, and so I'm just painting on site. They're telling me what they want.
Oh, so this is in progress right here, and that's kind of what it's going to look like at the end?
That will be the finish.
Okay, let me get a picture while you're doing that. I kind of just point and don't even look.
You're good, aren't you?
I take 10 shots, and if I get one good one, I'm happy.
That's it.
Well, and could I have your name?
Robin Hillman.
Okay. And you live in here in Rogersville?
I live in the Kingsport area.
Ah, okay. So, how, are you just people are coming up and saying, "Will you paint this for me? Will you paint that for me?"
Yeah, they'll see I'm saving all this stuff back here for people. You know, they're like, "Do you have any more?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm painting on site today," and I'll tell them I'll design their board. They can design their board, and or you know, tell me what they want, and I'll just freehand everything out on their board.
Okay, all right. Well, let me just pretend like I'm not even here, and let me take some pictures of you working. Oh, that's neat. So you can just customize it to whatever. Sorry. Restrooms?
Oh, they're right around the corner.
I think I got it. Well, do you have a card or anything?
Ooh, I can write some information down. My name here.
Okay.
Let's see.
Let's make sure I get the spelling right and everything. How many jobs have you gotten today so far?
Let's see. Right now, I'm on 6.
Oh, okay.
So I'm, you know, like I can do a cow in like 15 minutes. You know, it's, I love it.
Have you got anything hard yet? They give you a challenge today?
No, not yet. You know, they'll tell me like a certain kind of flower or this and that. And so it, you know, it just pops in my head.
Can you do portraits?
I don't.
No.
No. Now I'll do. Somebody can give me like a say. I'm working on one now of their cow, their favorite cow that was out in the field. You know, but as far as you know, portraits. You know, for people or children. Now I am working on. I guess the hardest one right now is a border collie that passed away for a friend.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm working really, really hard on
They want
that.
to memorialize their border collie. For all time.
Let's see. So there's my name. Do you need anything else?
No, I think that'll do it. Appreciate it. So just out of curiosity, How much would something like this cost?
It's $20.
Oh, that's very reasonable.
Very reasonable.
Gosh, how are you making any money off that? That's
Well, I know what I have in it.
Yeah.
And then my wood, it just drops in my lap.
oh.
So, you know, I like to make things that everybody can afford. You know, I have Christmas ornaments and I design them, paint them, all handmade. They're $2 because, you know, just about everybody can get their child an ornament for $2. So, and I have $5 signs and, like I said, people would just call and say, hey, do you want this wood? And so if I'm getting it free, I can give everybody, you know, a good price on
I need
it.
to get you to make one of my dog Maggie. Unfortunately, she's on my phone here, so I can't show her to you.
Right. Well, you know what? I'm on Facebook.
Okay.
So, you know, just request me as a friend on Facebook. And I've actually turned my personal page into my business page. And that way Facebook is not after me, pay to promote. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're a hassle.
So, you know, that way I'm getting away with it.
Yeah.
I go to jail at Christmas time last year. I was in jail twice, Facebook jail, you know, for 48 hours.
Yeah.
I figured out a way to get around that. You know, too much activity on my personal page. So what they'll do, they'll, you know, pretty much shut it down for 2 days.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
But like I said, I figured out how to get around it.
You,
So it's
you
okay.
are highly in demand. Though. That's good. That's a good problem to have.
It is. It is. I absolutely love it.
All right. Well, I'll let you get back to work then. I appreciate your time, and I will friend you on Facebook, and I'll send you a picture of Maggie.
Okay.
Maybe.
And now let me write it down how it is on Facebook.
Okay.
It's still Robin Hillman, but I put the middle name there. Oh, it's right there. Yeah.
Am I losing
Right
it?
there.
I need to put it in my wallet.
Yeah, it's Robin Wilbanks.
I have Wilbankses in my family. They're all from Mississippi.
Really?
Yeah.
My
Mississippi
family
Wilbanks.
was from South Carolina.
Well, mine was too. Actually, the Wilbankses that my family is associated with were from South Carolina originally, and they went to Mississippi after the Civil War. So and they all intermarried. You know, so there was like a family that stayed together.
Wow.
Union County,
Some of them down there.
Spartanburg, Union County area.
Now what?
Spartanburg, Union County.
Well, I don't. Let's see. Spartanburg sounds real familiar. They have some of them are still living, and they have a big apple orchard down there.
Huh. Okay. You don't have any Mississippi connection, though, do you?
No. Now, not that I know of.
Not your tributary.
So.
Lots of tributaries.
F-A-C-E. Yeah, Facebook. I was making sure but it's Robin Wilbanks Hillman.
Okay.
Down there.
All right.
And who are you with?
I'm with the Kingsport Times News. Jeff
Oh,
Bobo.
okay.
I cover Hawkins County.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Charlene, she's something else, isn't she?
Yeah. Yeah, I love her.
I know, I do too.
All right, well, I'm going to venture on. Nice to meet you.
Okay, and just send me that, you know, through Messenger, the
Okay.
Maggie.
Maggie May.
Uh-huh.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's not do that because I just untangled this. Yeah, let's leave it all out.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, Kiki's coming with your French fries.
Little plants. All right.
Yes.
You got lots of little plants here.
Yes, those are air plants.
Air plants?
Air plants.
Oh, what's an
They
air?
live in the air,
Oh,
and so just
The humidity,
waters them. Yes.
so you never have to. It's like a desert plant.
It's actually like Florida.
Oh,
Yes, but they'll live in the house here. They'll live
Huh.
and just spray them maybe once or twice a week. With just give them a little spray.
oh, okay. All right, that's neat. What are there different types?
No, I have some. I just put them in different things. Now this
Okay.
is hen and chickens. I have a lot of succulents,
Okay.
but all of these are just air plants. Here, I'll pick one up for you. See, that's an air plant.
Airplane?
Air plant.
Air plant.
Air plant.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, well, that's interesting. How much does an air plant go for these days?
Well, different prices. I couldn't
Like
say.
this one and this tree
big
stump here,
one,
that's a-
this big
that's a
one
pretty
would
one.
be $20.
Oh, well, that's reasonable.
You know, and then the smaller ones might be $5.
Oh, Well, geez, that's very reasonable. Okay. Alrighty. Are you from around here?
I am. I'm from here in Rogersville.
Oh, okay. Could I have your name?
Diane Sexton.
Diane Sexton. Let me get your picture, Diane, for the Kingsport paper. Hold up one of your plants for me.
Okay. How about this one?
Oh, that's neat. Okay. Air plants.
Yes.
I've been in the world for a long time, never even heard of an air plant.
I hadn't until last year, and somebody was selling them in Rogersville at the festival last spring in Rogersville.
And you decided to get into the air plant business.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you. Back porch bargain sale. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good. Just kind of peeking over the rail here.
Okay.
Is this your stuff?
No, this is Tammy's. I'm
Oh.
just here.
You're gardening.
Yes.
Okay.
That's about all I'm doing right now. Yeah.
Doodads. Live stream. Showing everybody what y'all got, so they might want to come over and see it themselves.
All right, thank you. How are you?
Handmade pottery.
I know it wasn't, but I was just like, I bet I know you. And I go, where's your car?
Probably.
I'm Tammy Kunzelman.
Yeah, I'm Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. So glad to see you.
Nice to see you too.
There's a lot here to see,
Yeah.
as you see. It's a great day. So, look it over.
Okay.
And,
Wait, don't run off. I gotta interview you.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Hang on 1 minute.
All right.
I'm in high demand down here on this property.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am. What can I do for you?
While she's on the phone, this is one of the premier vendors that they have. I think that she said they're from Florida. And they just got a bunch of neat old looking stuff.
And we will deal, so you just look.
Are you all from Florida?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's
Tammy
like I'm
was
staying
telling
in the
me.
car.
What kind of stuff do you guys? How would you describe your booth?
Vintage.
Okay.
Rehab.
Vintage rehab?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what that means though.
We just, anything vintage, we like
Yeah.
to redo
Anything
it.
old, we want
Oh,
to
repurpose
repaint
it.
This is like flea market flip then.
Sure.
Yeah. In
Okay.
a way, yeah.
But ours is nicer.
What's one thing here that you're most proud of?
Well, that just sold. No.
Really?
Yeah.
What was it?
It was a green cabinet, and we also had this white vintage mirror that was beautiful.
Yeah.
But we love mirrors. I
Uh-huh.
mean, we
Yeah,
love our
those are
little
neat.
tea cart. We love old vintage mirrors, like in the trunk and stuff.
Yeah. Who's that photo of?
We don't know.
Yeah.
She's just some lonely lady that
Yeah.
I had to pick up, you know. Felt
Back
like,
when they never smiled.
where
in
was her
photos.
family? Like,
Yeah.
why didn't her family want her? Maybe because she was sad.
People back then never smiled in their
I know.
photographs.
I don't think they were allowed.
It was.
They said, I want you to look like you don't like anybody. Okay.
What they tried to do our driver's license a couple of
Yeah.
years ago. Don't smile.
Yeah, don't smile.
Thanks.
All right. Well, very interesting.
So what do you take pictures for?
I'm with the Kingsport newspaper down,
Oh, okay.
down the road. Yeah.
Were you the one that did the story on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's
Giving-
awesome.
We shared your story. We shared
Well,
the story
good.
of Florida.
Yeah, all over Florida. My mom lives in Texas. They all took it. Pennsylvania people, we have relatives.
on our Instagram.
So everybody had it.
Great.
They were like,
hope I did you
wow.
justice.
Oh, you did.
I think
We loved it.
I think your picture made it on the front on the website, but it didn't make it in the newspaper. Sorry, the print
Well,
didn't make it in the print edition.
They don't know that.
No,
It looked good. It looked good to us.
more people saw it on the website, anyways. Probably.
Yeah. We
All
loved
right.
it.
Well, appreciate it.
We need to get a picture right here,
Yeah.
just before our mirror soap.
What's the remaining item that you really are gonna be sad to see go, that you really love?
We're excited to see any of it go because that's what we love. You
Yeah.
know, we want to see it go because then we know
Go to a new
people
home.
love it. You know,
Where did you find this stuff?
we find it all over.
Estate sales,
Flea markets, estate sales,
thrift stores, garage sales.
Oh, okay.
curbside.
Yeah,
do you-
curbside pickup.
Do you actually like maybe put paint on it or do something to it? to
Yeah, we
rehab
do.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Because you have to kind of make it look a little distressed, right?
Yeah, some of it is distressed, like the rust and stuff, but rust is our favorite color. So
Yeah. Okay.
the chippier, the rustier, the better.
Would you guys want to post for a photo?
Sure.
Why don't you hold that photo up and make it?
What photo?
The one of the
The
frown.
sad lady?
The sad lady.
We'll hold the sad lady. We'll smile and hold the maybe we can get in front of our signs.
Yeah.
So I guess what I should do. Where you go? You want me here? Yeah, whole part of it. Okay.
Kind of separate a little bit so we can see your mirrors.
Yeah. Here, I'll just you hold the mirror.
Okay. Now smile. Now do her expression. You did it. You done good. How much does that picture go for?
It's 45.
Oh,
just because
okay.
it has the rounded glass and
Yeah.
the tiger.
That's
frame,
something
yeah.
I can see like a Cracker Barrel or something.
Yes.
Get
We,
something like
when we
that.
go in Cracker Barrel, we
can fill a
always see
Cracker
that.
Barrel.
Yeah.
Give us a spot in Cracker Barrel. We'll
Yeah.
fill it up for you.
Alrighty. Well, nice meeting y'all.
Thank you
let
so
me get your
much.
names first before.
Shannon,
Shannon
Trisha,
and last name.
Leithland.
I put it in the paper, didn't
Yeah.
I? Okay.
Yeah.
I got it. I got
Yep.
it.
Yep.
I'll-
And we're sister-in-laws. Everyone
Okay.
thinks we're sisters, but we're
Okay.
sister-in-laws.
Well, that's close enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, nice
We'll
meeting
take
you.
each other. Thank you.
Oh, I like the little baby buggy too. Oh
There's a
man.
little baby in it.
Is there?
There's a little glass baby in there.
Moving right along. Like I said, these guys are going to be open until 3. So they've got music at noon, around noontime.
Mom with her picture.
Oh gosh. Get in here, Amy.
Get a picture of you taking a picture.
Appreciate this when you get old. You even wore the yellow for the lemon.
This is neat stuff.
Scoot out your way.
Oh, that's all right. Hello. That's kind of neat. I like that.
Thank you.
Did you make that stuff?
Yes, I did.
Wow. It's a teapot full of stuffing.
It's a birdhouse.
Oh, it's a birdhouse.
Yeah, well, it can be. That's what I started as. But
Okay.
some people use them for plants. Some people refuse to put them outside. So, but yeah.
I would never have guessed birdhouse because it's too pretty for a birdhouse.
Thank you.
Birds are gonna mess it up.
Yeah. They'll nest in them though.
Where do you get your teapots?
Everywhere. I just told a lady that I just wait for my neighbors to leave to go to work, and I just go down to their house and take whatever they got laying around.
These are some unique looking teapots though.
Thank you. It's actually, I go everywhere.
Yeah.
We plan our vacations around teapot shopping, and I'm up here a lot actually. Tri-Cities, Elizabethton and stuff.
Yeah.
And people like teapots.
Where do you guys live?
We're in Knoxville.
Ah, all right.
I didn't go into house.
Well, mind if I get your name? I'm with the Kingsport Times News, taking pictures.
As long as you don't take a picture of me, we're good.
Ah.
Isn't that right, Theodore?
No, take her picture. She loves it when I take her picture. That's happened a lot. I stay in trouble.
Here's my card.
Oh,
It might
okay.
be easier for my name.
Okay.
So.
All right. How much? Oh, I guess it's got price
The
tag.
teapots are pretty much $40.
Yeah.
And like the cookie jars and the cookie jar things like that are $40 to $45.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I try to keep things, you know, I've got more in some than others, but it's just easier to do it that way. Sometimes they're a little
universal.
more- Yeah, it's just easier for people.
This one's got a metal roof. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say of everything I've seen today, this is the most interesting thing I've seen. I
Thank you.
like your birdhouse.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
So that you will really use these outside. Is this a water dish or bird seed?
I started out as it being an S&C, but I tell people you can do whatever you want. You can put water in there. You may come home and the bird's nesting in the cup.
Because, I mean, it would fill up with rainwater all the time. wouldn't it?
Sometimes, I mean, yeah. I know I had people complain about that, or you know, because I've had a lot of people.
I'm just curious.
Yeah,
It's got a roof.
yeah, and that would help. Yeah. I've always like, I can't even keep them full.
We've seen people use them as planters too.
Very nice.
Bring it over to the
That was pretty neat. We got the fruit and butters.
Let's go take our stuff to the car.
Okay.
Thank you, honey.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Bakery goods.
Nickel cut it instead of using zinc or anything. It worked out well. Oh yeah. Of course, that's the same thing that you get with the all your gasoline pumps. That's all nickel.
How long does it take to cook that stuff?
4 hours. Doing it, that's the way I do it. If you do it from scratch, 8 hours plus.
Oh, okay. How do you cut it the time and a half?
I cook it at home.
Oh. Yeah, well, we weren't going to be open 8 hours today anyways. So.
I've got a 52-gallon stainless steel kettle, and I cook them all down in it, and then I've got a separator. I don't peel my apples. I take and wash them with bleach water, wedge and core them, put them in the freezer. I do 20 bushel at a time, and take them out and cook them down in that big kettle. And once they get broke all down, I take them, dip them out, and I put them in that separator. Peeling comes out the end, and all the apples come down in a 5-gallon bucket.
That's cheating, man. You got to peel those by hand. Get the hands-on touch.
Hey, that's where your flavor and sugar and everything's at.
Where?
It's that peeling.
In the peeling? Yeah. Oh, I always eat my peelings.
Because my grandmother, when she peeled her apples years ago, she would take her peelings, put it in water, and make jelly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You raise your own apple?
I've got some trees, but I go to North Carolina and get them. Go over at Edneyville near, on past Asheville.
Oh, yeah.
But it's Costin's Orchard. I go over and buy Wolf River and the Red Rock.
I'm with the newspaper. Could I have your name? Tony and Becky Mowdy? Are you Tony? Okay. All right. Nice to meet you.
I'm originally from here in Rogersville.
Oh, okay.
I was born and raised in Kingsport.
Is that where you learned how to make butter?
Yeah.
All right. So this is really homegrown butter,
It
or
is.
home-cooked butter.
Both my grandparents made it.
Yeah.
And like the sweet potato butter came from my grandmother
Uh-huh.
that lived in Kingsport. All the rest, well, she made the apple butter and sweet potato butter. My other grandmother made the apple butter and pear butter.
Ah, okay. Well, I need to do something with all my pears and apples. Half of them end up on the ground, just rotten.
They make good pear butter.
Yeah, well, actually, my nephew's wife got them last year. She made pear butter out of them. But we have some trees that just produce like crazy. So we just have more pears than we know what to do with.
Well, I can't find them down Knox County.
Really?
Hardly anybody's got them.
Bushel them up. Alrighty, well, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Take care.
You too.
I got a cousin raising that.
Let's see if I can. Aha, I caught you outside the... Can I get you to pose with one of your teapots?
It's not big enough. It's not a big enough teapot.
Right there. See, right there where you were. Now, well, no, just these right here.
Oh, okay.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, those are so pretty.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
We're back.
Because we have another old setup.
All right. I lost Tammy, the owner. Oh, is that her? Hey. Okay, I'm gonna head back now. So this is Farmhouse in the valley on Carter's Valley Road, right at the end of Carter's Valley Road, right before you get to 11W on the east end of Rogersville. There's signs on the highway if you want to come out there. This goes on till 3, so if you're looking for something to do, come on out. There's stuff inside the house too, but I didn't want to go in there. I got plenty of pictures and videos, so we'll just leave it at that and head on out of here, and we'll see you next time.